Hello everyone, Mipa here, trying to make your Monday a little better and maybe even something to look forward to. We are here with a speed paint. Wow. So, for this speed paint, in the next scene, I knew that these two characters were going to be seen in it. Although, originally, when I made this drawing, I actually made this drawing earlier than I needed to, because the scene previous, I thought they were going to show up, but as I was writing the scene, it got a lot longer than I thought it was going to be. So, these characters actually didn't end up showing up in that scene. Because I thought that part of the scene would be really small because Luca and Dr. Arcade were just walking to the dining room. And I thought, oh, they'll be seen once the door is open. So I'll make the reference drawing. So I'm ready for that. Although, because it took them so long to walk over and they talked so much, I ended up not needing this for a little longer than I thought I would. So this is actually a little bit old of a drawing. I don't remember when I did it, but it was a lot longer ago than I planned for it to be. But now they're finally going to be seen. So we finally reached that part of the scene, which is just next scene now. If you heard in my last video, I believe, I stated that the next scene is a bit longer than I originally planned for it to be. And I had to break it up into parts, but they are still in that part. In fact, they're like the first thing you see in that part. So you'll be seeing these characters again soon. Although not next week. Because again, this scene is taking a while. And I feel behind, so I'm doing another speed paint next week. But you may be wondering, who are these two characters? Well, I can give you a brief summary of them because there isn't really much to spoil between them. So this is the king and queen of the kingdom they live in. I should really know the name of the kingdom of the own webcomic I am writing. But apparently I don't. I believe it was Plumeria. If I am wrong, editing me will correct me. Am I right, editing me? Alright. Hopefully they answered. But they are the king and queen. Either way, whatever it's called. So, on the left here, who you can see me drawing at this time, is the king, obviously. When I designed him, I just wanted to give him a beard. That's all I knew. Because something that occurred to me was that I have, like, no characters with beards. Like, none. There's Dr. Arcade, but that's not actually a beard, I don't think. Like, I'm not saying anyone with that type of beard doesn't have a beard. I'm just saying it doesn't count for me when it comes to drawing. If you know what I mean. So, I wanted someone with like a full beard. And I gave him one. And I thought it would be harder than it is. The hardest part really is just making sure I leave enough room for his nose. That's the issue I run into a couple times when drawing the pages. But it's going alright. And then here, you can see the queen. This is the queen. So, with her, I knew with her hair, I wanted that type of hair where it's like... I'm trying to figure out how to explain this type of hair. You know when someone has, like, blonde hair, but there's also brown in it? I don't know the actual term for it. But it's like you can see in certain lighting, sometimes it looks blonde, sometimes it looks brunette. You know what I mean? I wanted to give her that kind of color. And I did not know how to do that in my style, really. So in the reference, this is how it looks. Because she also has, like, curlier hair, which is why she has it, like, tied back like that. I wanted her to have, like, more poofy hair that she ties back. And I also didn't know how to get that texture in my style. So the reference image got this. But her hair is different in the actual pages. It probably won't take long to notice it because I used a textured brush to get the curly feel that I wanted. I also thought her face was a little flat, so I gave her like, I don't know if it's like a blush, maybe? But you can see it on her face. I gave her that because I thought it helped. And yeah, I went into these designs a little bit blind, although I did have their hand-drawn versions in my sketchbook that I was looking at. But overall, I was kind of just winging it with them, and I think they turned out well. I like them. I think they look nice. So this is King and Queen Meadows, the mom and dad of Daisy. So here you go. This is what I have for this week. I hope you all enjoyed it, and I should be seeing you all next week. Goodbye!